Good evening. I'm one of the tournament chairs, Jonathan Isaacs, and on behalf of HSC and the tournament planning committee, I welcome you to the 2017 T-Bird Memorial Classic, awarding the Steve Scott Memorial Scholarship. HSC Hockey truly appreciates all the players and families that have chosen to spend their Thanksgiving weekend enjoying great hockey here at the Filter. This year's tournament champions will have their team name listed on the tournament champions plaque that will be displayed here at the fuel tank. During your time here at the fuel tank, please take a moment to stop here in rank 2 and see the number 96 banner that is displayed here in the corner in remembrance of Steve Scott. Each player has been provided a number 96 sticker to wear on their helmet this weekend to serve as a reminder of Steve and his love for playing this great game of hockey. In addition, please take the opportunity to visit the bake sale table set up in the lobby. You will note that none of the items are priced. HSC asks for your consideration in making a contribution to the Steve Scott Memorial Fund for these items. This fund is used annually to award scholarship to one HSC senior hockey player whose written essay about their hockey experience best reflects the values of Steve Scott in our program. Additionally, HSC Hockey uses the Memorial Fund to donate to medical research in the name of Steve Scott, as well as other philanthropic activities throughout the year. Other opportunities for you to participate include the 50-50 raffle, which will be drawn between the second and third period of the final game on Saturday night. Coaches, team managers, and non-ice officials, please take advantage of the hospitality area we have set up in the room adjacent to room 2 to get a bite to eat. HSC Hockey has designated tonight's games as the 2017 Steve Scott Memorial Games. In honor of Steve, I will read a short tribute. On February 9, 2007, during an HSCB state playoff game, Steve Scott collapsed on the ice, just 6 weeks shy of his 17th birthday. Steve's death was attributed to an insidious disease known as hypertrophic cardiomyopathy. Steve was born in Colorado Springs in 1990. He became a member of Hamilton Southeastern Hockey Club in 2004. He was an important member of the HSC JV team that won the state JV championship during the 2004-2005 season. Steve was a captain in the HSC B team at the time of his death. Steve's passing left a void in the lives of his parents, his immediate family, his friends, his teammates, the hockey community within Indianapolis and the entire state. Steve will always be remembered for the character, his outgoing personality, his willingness to help others, and his passion for the game of hockey. Steve was an honor student at Fishers High School, and he was thrilled to have been in the first graduating class of Fishers High School. Steve's passing was sudden and unexpected. As an organization, we remember Steve and honor his memory with this tournament and the Memorial Scholarship Fund in his name. All proceeds from this weekend will go towards the Steve Scott Memorial Fund. And now if we can have a moment of silence for the remembrance of Steve. Thank you. Once again, thank you for your participation in the 2017 T-Bird Memorial Classic, and we hope that you have a safe and fun weekend and hope for a top quality high school hockey. Thank you.
For those that just joined live, that was a presentation to begin the first game for Warrensboro against Valpo. They gave a dedication to the gentleman who this tourney was created for, because he passed away on the ice during their playoffs several years ago. So they've started a college scholarship fund for him. So that was a very nice dedication. Hi, Angie. Can you see and hear okay? Okay, the puck's getting ready to drop on our first game of the tournament. Owensboro against Valparaiso High School. They're outside of Chicago somewhere, in northern Indiana. And if you're watching, you'll notice we've only got 11 skaters here today. Bench is short. So starting for the Rampage, we have Watuusney, Biddle, and Baker, McFarland, and Couture on D. Watuusney is able to get it out of the zone. Biddle's going to try to chase it down. Baker's got in there. Biddle knocks it away. Lost his stick. Stays with it. Biddle takes it away. Or Baker does. He flips it down into the corner. Biddle's going to pick it up in the corner. Send it back. Oh, almost got a tip in from Watuusney there. Watuusney stops it on the wall. And here come Valpo. We're able to dump it around. McFarland goes in the corner to challenging. Valpo maintains control. And McFarland takes it away from him. Sends it across ice to Watuusney, who dumps it in. Baker stops it at the blue line, sends it over to Biddle. And Valpo takes it away. Alright, we have Triplet on the ice now. Burke is on the ice. And Rebels. Owensboro's got it, they dump it down into the corner in the offensive zone. Burke's there battling for it. Triplets is able to tap it back. Valpo takes the run, sends it towards the goal. Tane Wilson's in the goal, by the way, for Owensboro. I think they're going to call a holding on Couture, looks like. So with 13 minutes and 15 seconds to go in the first period, Owensboro's on a penalty kill. On the ice for Owensboro, we have Triplet, Burke, Lindsay, and McFarland. Score still 0-0. First period. They're able to get it out of the zone. McFarland gets it, sends it back up again. Triplet tries to knock it away. Wilkins is on the ice now. Lindsay intercepts it, sends it out to Triplet. Triplet's got it, gets it out of the zone. He's able to ice it. Now we got Whited in on the ice now, and Wilkins on offense, McFarland and Lindsay on D. Lindsay's able to tip that on the way. Wilkins is still there battling for it. They send it across ice. Whitehead's fighting. Lindsay gets it. He's able to send it out of the zone. Here comes Valpo again. We got Baker back out on the ice. Baker and Whitehead. Lindsay and McFarland. Lindsay sends it down to Baker tries to send it out there. Whitehead picks it up and is able to ice it. We have a minute and 30 seconds to go in the, 16 seconds to go in the penalty kill. 11 minutes and 27 seconds to go in the first period. Lindsay races down, picks this up in the corner. Sends it around to the other side over to Biddle, who's back in. Biddle and Baker, Lindsay and McFarland on the ice. We were able to ice it. The penalty's over. We're back at full power. Baker's got it. Biddle's got it. He sends it up to Baker. Baker sends it over into the corner. Watuusney's there. He sends it back behind the net. Biddle's there to battle. He gets it out of there. McFarland picks it up behind the net. He sends it out to Biddle. Biddle gets in the offensive zone, sends it back to Baker. Baker takes a shot, hits one of the Valpo players. Biddle picks it up in the center. Baker's there. Another slap shot bounces off one of their players. Biddle fighting behind the net. Tuzin's there. Baker picks it up, sends it back over to Biddle. Biddle's still fighting. They send it out of the zone. All right, we have 10:08 to go in the first period. Score is still 0-0. McFarland picks it up behind the net. He sends it out cross ice to Burke, who just came in. So we have Burke, Triplett, Revels, McFarland, and Couture on the ice. Tuzin comes up, Revels comes up with it, goes around the corner, tries to shoot one in, backhanded. It was a good shot. Billy deflected it. Nice stick work for McFarland that time. And that one hit the net, so they're going to drop the puck. With 9:14 to go in the first period, score is still 0-0. Alright, we have Wilkins, Couture, McFarland, Whited, and Ratuzny on the ice for Owensboro. McFarland stops at the blue line, sends it back behind the net. Let's send it around the corner. Weren't able to stop it. Couture picks it up though. He sends it back down to Whited. Gets it knocked back. Wilkins is back in on the ice. Wilkins, Couture, and Whited. Ratuzny, excuse me. And Tane stops that one, traps it with 8:20 to go in the first period. The score is still 0-0. For those that just joined, we've only got 11 skaters for Owensboro here at the tournament. Injuries that's piled up this season. 11 skaters and 2 goalies. We have Lindsay and Couture, Baker, Biddle, and Triplett on the ice. Lindsay's able to knock it out of there. They pick it back up. Send it into the corner. Couture picks it up behind the wall, sends it around to the other corner. Baker steals one. Baker's able to dump it, but they pick it back up. Lindsay knocks it over to the wall. They take a shot. Tane knocks it away. They send it out. Biddle's got one. Lindsay D to McFarland. McFarland's back in. Back to Lindsay. Yeah, sweet. Oh! That Triplett was going to get one there. And they get it out of the zone. Back to McFarland. He sends it back up to Baker. Baker sends it over to Triplett. He sends it back to Baker. Back to Triplett. Just a little bit ahead of him. Back to Baker. We get another shot. Gets deflected. What comes out of there? Lindsay stops it. Sends it back up. And here comes Valpo. Nice job, Tane. Tane Wilson's able to stop that one at the goal. We got 6 minutes and 50 seconds to go in the first period. Score is still 0-0. Burke, Revels, and Triplett on the ice, as well as McFarland and Lindsay on D. It comes out of there. You get it out of the zone. They knock it back down again. They call it a high stick on that one, so they're going to drop the puck again right there on our defensive zone circle, left circle. Burke comes up with it after the face-off, gets it through the zone, dumps it off into the far corner. They take a wild shot, goes to the other end. McFarland comes up with it, sends it out to Burke. Burke takes it, gets it into the offensive zone. Lost it. Jackson was able to check him. He lost control of the puck, and they dump it. McFarland over to Biddle. He takes it, and they come back up with it. McFarland steals this one back. Sends it around to Bertuzzi. Bertuzzi flips it through the middle to Biddle. Back to McFarland. To Baker. Baker gets around his man. Goes off into the corner. Bertuzzi's there battling, and Baker with him. And Valpo comes up with it. They get it out of the zone to McFarland. He sends it over to Lindsay. Lindsay to Baker. To Biddle. We got one away from him. Baker out to Biddle. Bertuzzi's there, back to Biddle. There, we'll knock it away. Biddle gets in there and checks him, and then sends it back towards the net. Whited comes back in. We got Whited, Couture, McFarland, Wilkins, and Burke on the ice right now. Whited doing a good job keeping it in. Nick does too. They send it across the ice and dump it back behind the net. Tane kicks it back to McFarland. McFarland sends it right behind Wilkins. And I think that one hit one of the players on the bench. So they're going to stop the puck and drop it right there. It's 4:17 to go in the first period. Score is still 0-0. Owensboro versus Valparaiso. Or Valpo.
Let's go, Wellesley!
Puck comes back to Couture. Couture sends it up to Burke. Wilkins picks it up. He sends it down and dumps it. They flip it up and over and out of there. Got past Couture, but he's able to knock it back again. They send it back. Couture gets it to McFarland. McFarland sends it and gets it out of the zone. They dump it back down again. Goes to the other side. McFarland's going to try to chase this one down, and he does. He sends it around the wall. Took a funny bounce. Wilkins picks it up though, and he's able to get it out of his zone. Another flip. Couture caught it in his hand, dropped it, went behind the net, changed direction, sends it over to McFarland. McFarland out to Whited. And that goalie just stops it right there. Okay, we got 3 minutes and 24 seconds to go in the first period. Score is still 0-0. So we have Baker, Biddle, and Triplett on the ice with McFarland and Couture on D. Puck comes back to McFarland. He keeps it in the zone from the blue line. Keeps another one in. Baker's able to knock it back into the corner. Biddle's going to get there to try to stop it. Baker stops it. He gets control, sends it over to Biddle. Back to Baker. He lost it. Just a little bit ahead of him. Baker stops one, or Couture stops it at the blue line, sends it back behind the net again. back checking from Baker. McFarland just stole that one away. He sends it out to Triplet. Triplet's got a one on nobody. Takes a shot. Oh, just barely missed the post. Baker sends one out to Biddle's got it. He sends it back to Baker. Baker tries to send one in. Couture steals one, knocks it into the center there. McFarland picks it up. He takes it all the way. Sends another one, takes a shot, bounces off the goalie. Triplet's there, maintain control. Baker stops this one at the wall. They're battling. He's going to come up with it. Triplet comes up with it. He sends it out to Baker. Baker sends it back to the blue line to McFarland. Ah, got past him. McFarland's got it. He sends it back to Couture. Oh! Got one intercepted there. Tane was able to knock it away. Triplet dumps one out way ahead to Biddle. Biddle's up there by himself. He takes a shot. It goes in! It goes in! All right, with 1 minute and 21 seconds to go in the first period, Owensboro takes the lead with a 1-0. Switch out our lines again. We got McFarland and Lindsay on D. We have Burke, Triplet, and Rebels on offense. First goal was by Trevor Biddle. Comes back to McFarland. McFarland bounces it off the wall. Tries to get it to Burke. They intercept it. And here they come. Lindsay's back there. He knocks it back. Sends it back up towards the center. They take a shot. It goes wide right. That shot went off of the ref. All right, they send one back behind the net now. Lindsay comes up with it. Lindsay sends it out. Beautiful. Oh, he lost his edge. Rebels did. All right, McFarland's going to pick this one up. 42 seconds to go in the first period. Owensboro leads 1-0. He sends one out to Rebels just behind him. McFarland picks it back up. He takes a slap shot and the goalie catches it. All right, we have 29.9 seconds to go in the first period. Owensboro leads 1-0. Puck goes off into the corner. They take a flip shot. Jackson stops it with his hand. Ah, they were able to knock it away. .2 seconds to go in the first period. Wilkins, Biddle, and Whited. Lindsay's able to knock it into the corner. Whited's there battling for it. Biddle gets in there, tries to take it away. Lindsay reaches in, takes it. Oh, he got checked. Here comes Couture. Couture sends it around the wall to Biddle. There you go. And there's your buzzer. At the end of the first period, the score is 1-0. Owensboro over Valpo. We play at 8:30 in the morning our time, right? 8:30 in the morning our time? Yeah, so. Okay, for those of you that just joined, Owensboro leads 1-0 after the first period against Valparaiso. Our next game will be in the morning, 8:30 Central. start the second period. We're going to have Biddle, Baker, Rutuzny, Lindsay, and McFarland on the ice.
Move your feet.
Puck comes back to McFarland. Oh, he gets it taken away from him. They've got a 2-on-1. They take a shot. Tane stops it. Oh, way to go, Tane. Tane stops it, it drops, and then he dropped on top of it. So with 14:45 to go in the second period, Owensboro leads 1-0. We're going to drop the puck on our defensive zone. Lines stay the same. Take a shot, it goes back behind the net. McFarland picks it up on the far side, sends it around to Rutuzny. Rutuzny flicks it out. Oh, and it gets it taken away. They take a shot, it goes wide left. Lindsay's back there battling. He took it away from him. Still got control. He's able to get it out. They take a slap shot. Bounces off the outside of the net. Comes around to the other side. McFarland picks it up. Biddle did. Sends it across ice to Rutuzny. And that's going to be an icing. We're going to bring that back to the other end with 14:10 to go in the second period. Owensboro leads 1-0. Alright, we have Burke, Triplett, and Rebels back in. We have Lindsay and McFarland on D. We have Tank Wilson in the goal for Owensboro. After the face-off, that comes out to Valpo. They take a shot, goes wide left, goes around the corner. Rebels is able to take it away. McFarland tried to stop one, wasn't able to. He sends it around the wall. Triplett's there, Rebels. Job, Tane Wilson. 13:44 to go in the second period. Owensboro leads 1-0.
Good job, Ray. Keep it going.
All right, we bring in Couture on D. Rebels picks it up, takes it behind the net. Sends it out across ice, just ahead of Triplett. They're going to call icing on that one. No, they're not. Biddle comes back in, stops it at the blue line, sends it back down the corner. Burke's able to steal one. Biddle tried to get a shot. And they get it out of the zone. McFarland picks it up. And they get around him. They take a shot, it goes wide right. Comes around the corner. Burke checks him hard. Couture's there. Tries to get it out of the zone. Burke's there. He does get it. He sends it out towards the goal. And the goalie stops it right there. Where's the whistle? It's a slow whistle. Okay, with 12:38 to go in the second period, Owensboro leads 1-0. Switch out our lines again. We have Couture and McFarland on D. We have Whited, Triplett, and Wilkins on offense. Chapel comes up with it. Couture stops it at the blue line, takes a shot. Deflection! Woo! I think that was Triplett. I couldn't tell if it bounced off of Triplett or if it bounced off one of the Valpo players. I'm not sure who got the goal on that one. But Owensboro now leads 2-0 with 12:28 to go in the second period.
Let's go, Jacob. Come on. That's it.
Triplett picks one up. Now they're going to call
Really?
hand pass.
It really was. They threw it back like that. They didn't hit anybody else before I played it.
Let's go, Wellesley.
After the face-off, Triplett is able to get it out of the zone. Oh, they They took it away. McFarland picks it up, sends it over to Couture. Couture stops it. Oh! Hits one of the Valpo players. But McFarland's there to knock it out. Triplet's there. They'll do something with it. They're going to call a penalty this time. And I think they're going to call this one on Valpo for interference, maybe? They call interference? What'd they call? All right, with 12:01 to go in the second period, Owensboro's got its first power play. Leading 2-0. With Triplet, Baker, Biddle, Couture, and McFarland. Baker picks it up. Sets something up. Takes a slap shot. Goalie catches it. All right, 11:50 to go in the second period. 1:49 to go in the penalty kill, or in the power kill, or power play. Excuse me. Owensboro leads 2-0. All right, Lindsay comes back in on D. So we have Lindsay, McFarland, Biddle, Baker, and Triplet. Lindsay sends it up. Oh! McFarland's going to pick this one up at the blue line. He takes a slap shot, goes a little bit wide right. Oh, Lindsay wasn't able to stop it at the blue line. They were able to ice it. Goes back to Tane. Tane Jackson picks it up. Sends it over to Baker. Biddle fighting. Biddle still fighting. Kid dropped a stick. Baker's in there. And the puck comes out of there. Biddle sends it back to Lindsay. Lindsay's got it. He sends it across ice to McFarland. McFarland's a slap shot. Oh, bounces off one of the Valpo players. Oh, Baker steals it back. Bear takes a shot. Gets deflected up and over. Biddle's battling in the wall. Goes back to Baker. Baker's got it. Lindsay's got it. Slap shot, glove save. All right, with 10:23 to go in the second period, 22 seconds to go in the 22 seconds left to go in the power play. Lindsay to Baker. Burke picks it up, sends it back to Lindsay. Oh. Lindsay to Ratuzny, to Baker, to Lindsay. Lindsay takes a shot. And glove save. All right, 9:58 to go in the second period. Owensboro leads 2-0. Valpo picks it up, sends it around the wall. Triplet steals one. He takes it to the net, takes a shot. By the way, the power play is over. Rebels is back in. Oh! Sends it to Lindsay. Tane jumps on top of it. And 9 minutes to go in the second period. Owensboro still leads 2-0. All right, we have Wilkins, Whited, Couture, McFarland and Triplett on the ice.
Right leg.
There, we got a run out here if he can get it going. Wilkins has got it, sends across ice to Whited.
Carry the puck.
Couture's going to pick this one up.
Hey.
I think they called it an offside there. Got 8:34 to go in the second period. Owensboro still leads 2-0. Couture, McFarland, Whited, Triplett, and Wilkins on the ice. Nice job, Couture. Textbook hip check. McFarland picks it up. He sends it out to the middle to Wilkins. Intercepted again. McFarland picks it up again. He sends it out to, gets it intercepted. This Valpo team is really good in the neutral zone. By being in the right place at the right time to intercept passes. Baker's back in on the ice.
Hey!
Oh, that's almost a trip.
Wilkins intercepts one, sends it back out. Payne Wilson, glove save. 7:31 to go in the second period. Owensboro still leads 2-0.
Legs faster.
We have Vertusny, Lindsay, Couture, Biddle, Baker on the ice. Ball comes back to Couture. He sends it up to Biddle. Battle on the wall. Baker's there trying to knock it away. Wasn't able to. It comes back to Couture. He flips it out to Biddle. Biddle's able to tap it. Evidently he wasn't at the red line, so that's going to be an icing. They're going to bring it back to the other end. 7:17 to go in the second period. Owensboro leads 2-0. Biddle gets it out of there to Baker. Baker's got it. Sends it across ice. Oh, just ahead of Retusny. Biddle's got it. He stops it. Oh. Comes out into the corner to Retusny. Back to Couture. Back to Retusny. To the front to Baker. Baker takes a shot. Deflection. Man, we had 2 or 3 opportunities there. Biddle's battling in the wall again. Couture. Lindsay to Burke, to Baker. I think they're going to call an offsides on Trevor Biddle that time. 6:08 to go in the second period. Owensboro leads 2-0. All right, Lindsay McFarland on D. Burke, Triplett, and Rebels on offense. Lindsay comes up with it, sends it over to Rebels. Rebels gets it out to the center. Oh. Rebels battling. Rebels picks it up. Farland picks it up behind the net, sends it around the wall. Burke picks it up. He sends it across ice. They flip it up and over. Rebel steals it. It's in the offensive zone. They're going to call an offsides on Triplet. It was close though. All right, 5:23 to go in the second period. Orangeville still leads 2-0. They have Whited, Wilkins, and Burke, Lindsay and McFarland. Burke gets in there, battle on the wall, keeps it in the zone. They get it out. McFarland picks it up, sends it over to Lindsay. Lindsay sends it out to Burke. Burke's got it. He gets it in the offensive zone. Oh, he's still controlling it. Sends it towards the net. Way to go, Kane! Oh, and the goalie jumps on top of it. 4:58 to go in the first period, or second period. Owensboro leads 2-0. There you go. There's several people hollering for your boy, Tracy. I think your husband went to sleep, though. Whited, Wilkins, and Burke on the ice. Lindsay and McFarland. He sent it in front. Oh, Whited almost got him one. Lindsay's going to get up here. Send it back around to Burke. They took it away. They send it towards the blue line. McFarland picks it up. Gets it taken away. Wilkins backs him up, though. Way to go, Jackson. Nice hip check. Burke picks it up. Whited got it. Here they come again. Whited tries to send one out to Burke, and they knock it back again. Lindsay picks it up, sends it around the wall to McFarland. McFarland's got it. He sends it up to Burke at the blue line. Burke sends it up. Gets it taken away. And they dump it again. McFarland picks it up, sends it around the wall to Burke. McFarland picks it up again.
Look up!
Biddle gets it. Biddle's back on. Baker's back on. And Tane stops it. Okay, so let's say 3:09 to go in the second period. Owensboro leads 2-0. All right, we have Couture, McFarland, Baker, Biddle, and Ratuzny on the ice. McFarland battles and gets it, controls it, sends it out to Baker. Baker's got it. He sends it across ice to Ratuzny. Ratuzny to Biddle. Biddle tries to send it up to Baker. It gets intercepted. They flip it up and over. Couture's going to pick it up in the defensive zone. He sends it back out across to Biddle, to Baker. Baker's going to pick this one up in the corner. Send one across. Oh! All right, 2:22 to go in the second period. Owensboro leads 2-0. Man, that was that was wild. I couldn't even describe it. We have Rebels, Couture, Triplet, McFarland, and Burke on the ice now. McFarland's got it back behind the net. Stops, turns, changes direction, still maintains control, even through two guys. He's just incredible. He sends it out to Triplet. Triplet gets it to Burke. Oh. Triplet takes a shot. It goes around the wall. Couture wasn't able to stop it at the blue line, but he gets control of it. It sends it back behind him.
Stay with it, son!
And Valpo comes up with it. There they go again. They take a shot. Goes up and over the net. Goes around the corner to Burke. Burke's got it. Blew past that guy. He sends it out to Rebels. The Triplet. They were able to knock it back into the neutral zone. Here they come again. This number 13 is probably 275 pounds. He is huge. Bo Couture was buddying up to him and tried to move him. He got nowhere with it. They flip it up and over and it goes into the corner. McFarland picks it up. He sends it around, gets it out of the zone. That's going to be an icing though, and they're going to bring that one back with 48 seconds to go in the second period. Owensboro still leads 2-0. All right, we have Baker, Biddle, Triplet, Lindsay, and McFarland on the ice now. We're able to get it out there. Oh, Triplet's got a run out. Oh, they knock it away. Triplet was there, or Biddle was there. We take another shot, another shot, another shot. Still flipping, still flying, still shooting, still battling. 28 seconds to go. Triplet comes up with it. He shoots it towards the center again. They're going to call a penalty this time, and I'm thinking they're going to call. I think they're going to call roughing on. What's what? Slashing? What's that they called? I'm never looking at the ref. I'm always doing this, and I just assume something was happening. All right, so they called slashing, and we're going to have it power play with 24.5 seconds to go in the second period. We have Burke, McFarland, Baker, Biddle, Triplet. Multiple opportunities there to shoot it. Triplet's got it, sends it towards the front of the net. And they were able to get it out of zone. I think that's going to be the end of the second period. Oh, and it is. All right, at the end of the two periods, the score is Owensboro 2, Valpo 0. When we start the third period, Owensboro is still on a power play with 1 minute and 36 seconds to go. The big question mark is, since we've got an 11-man roster out here, not counting goalies, how much energy do our boys have in the third period? Our next game will be in the morning at 8:30 Central Time. We'll be taking on, I think, the South Stars from Indianapolis. This Valpo team is just from up, not far from Gary, Indiana, up outside of Chicago. I think they drove the same amount of distance we drove to get here. All right, we're going to drop the puck for the third period. We've got Baker and McFarland on D. We have Biddle, Triplet, and Burke on offense. Burke comes up with it, sends it across. Gets it intercepted. They dump it. Burke picks it up again, sends it out the middle, gets it across the red line. Valpo picks it up. Goes behind the net. McFarland picks it up now. He sends it out to Baker. Baker sends it to Biddle. Biddle gets in the offensive zone. Gets it poked away. They dump it. They take a shot. Valpo scores, gets a shorthanded goal. There's 57 seconds left in the power play for Owensboro, and Valpo scores on us. So now with 14:21 to go in the third period, Owensboro is leading 2-1. And we're going to keep our lines the same. Rocked up again. It comes back to Baker. He sends it up to Triplett. He sends it back to Baker. Over to McFarland. McFarland picks it up, dumps it behind him, picks it back up, sends it up to Triplett, gets into the offensive zone. Triplett's there. Oh! And they dump it. Baker picks it up behind the net. Sends it over to Biddle. Or McFarland, I mean. They dump it again. We got 19 seconds left in the power play. Baker picks it up behind the net. Skates past one. Skates past two. And they knock it away. Oh, nice Triplett. Beautiful. Sends it over to Biddle. Biddle takes a shot. Glove save. Quick hands from that goalie. All right. Both teams at full power. 12:58 to go in the game. Owensboro leads 2-1. Right, we have Couture and McFarland on D. We have Wilkins, Ratusny, and Whited on offense. Here sends it over to the corner.
God bless.
Okay, save. Contain Wilson. .36 to go in the game. Owensboro leads 2-1. Lindsay comes back in on D. He sends it around to Whited. Whited sends it across ice to Ratusny. Ratusny sends it up to Wilkins. He's able to dump it. Goes back behind the net. Send it around the wall. Whited picks it up, sends it over to Wilkins. Gets it knocked away. They send it across ice.
Bend your leg.
Whited takes one away, sends it out to Wilkins. Couture picks it up, sends it over to Biddle. Biddle's back in on the ice. Baker's back in on the ice. Here sends it out to Biddle. They pick it back up. Burke is back in on the ice. He sends it out to Baker. We've got a 2-on-1. Baker to Biddle. Right here. Oh. Yes, it goes in. Baker got his own rebound. Knocked it off of one of their players into our goal from behind. All right, 11:28 to go in the game. Owensboro takes a 3-1 lead. Puck comes back to McFarland after the face-off. Biddle gets it, dumps it. Baker taps the one away, but then Valpo comes up with it. He gets in there, battles, steals it again, sends it back into our neutral zone. McFarland picks it up. I think the puck went out of bounds, and then they're going to drop it down a little bit. Down on our offensive end. Do what? Net. Oh, the net was? We think. I'm not sure. But regardless, they're going to drop the puck down towards their goal. Baker sends it back to Burke, who sends it towards the net, and Gola drops on it. 10:55 to go in the game. Owensboro leads 3-1. Baker sends it back to McFarland, over to Biddle, back to Baker. Baker turns, takes a shot, bounces off one of their players. Biddle's there in the corner. Baker picks it back up. He goes, sends it up to Biddle, or McFarland. McFarland slap shot, and goalie stops it. The ref couldn't see it, but it was still free. What? All right, we have Lindsay and McFarland on D. We have Burke, Triplett, and Rebels on offense. Puck comes out of there. Valpo gets it. They send it up and over. McFarland drops it. Gets it knocked out. He sends it over to Rebels. Whoa. The Triplett's there to take it. We got a 2-on-2. Triplett's still battling. He sends it towards the goal. And Burke! Kane Burke knocks the rebound in. To give Owensboro a 4-1 lead with 10:10 to go in the game. Valpo dumps it back behind our net. McFarland picks it up, sends it around the corner to Rebels, who gets it out to Triplett. Triplett's still battling. Burke comes up behind him, takes a shot, bounces off the goalie. And here comes Valpo. Ooh, Burke gets in there and knocks it back in, keeps it in the zone. Triplett picks it up on the far side, stops, changes direction, sends it back to Burke, or to Rebels. Oh, McFarland tried to keep it in the zone. All right. They evidently have a slow whistle on this end and a fast whistle on the other end. Tane was laying on it for quite some time. All right, 9:20 to go in the game. Owensboro leads 4-1. And McFarland gets it, kicks it over to Triplett. He knocks it down and dumps it into the corner.
Other side! Come on!
With 8 minutes and 46 seconds to go, that was an icing. They'll bring it back down to our end, to their end, and Drop the puck again. Owensboro leads 4-1. Wilkins, Whited, Biddle, Lindsay, and Couture on the ice. Puck comes back to Lindsay. He sends it up to Wilkins, who takes a shot. Oh, just missed the top bar. Whited's battling in behind the net. Biddle's there fighting. He gets it out, takes it away. Is it intercepted? And they knock it out. Goes back to Couture. He sends it off the wall. It comes back into the middle. Biddle steals it. He's got a one-on-one.
Go!
Oh, and he gets it taken away. Lindsay gets it, takes it behind the net. Oh. Hits one of their players, which has been the story of the day for all of our players. Biddle picks it up in the corner, sends it back to Baker. Baker picks it up. Baker's got a one-on-one. No, we got a two-on-one. Baker and Biddle. Baker over to Biddle. Biddle, oh, just wide. Comes all the way back to Tang. We're going to call a penalty. Elbow on, is that on Couture? Couture. Yep. Bo Couture is going to the penalty box. So with 7 minutes and 30 seconds to go in the game, Owensboro's on a penalty kill. We have Burke, Lindsay, McFarland, and Triplett on the ice now. With 7 minutes and 30 seconds to go. Tane, that one bounced off Tane. He reached out and caught that one in the air. I'm going to drop again with 7:26 to go in the game. And 1 minute and 56 to go in the penalty kill. Burke's there to intercept, and he does. Triplett's got a one-on-one now. He's got a two-on-one. Triplett's there by himself, takes a shot, and he got a free puck. And here they come again. McFarland's able to knock it away. Lindsay's battling in there. And icing for McFarland with 6:38 to go in the game. Owensboro leads 4-1. Our boys are going to be tired tonight. Wilkins is there. Triplett. Hey, Lori, I think he was innocent. I know he was innocent. He's too good a boy. Take a shot. Tane traps it. All right, with 9 seconds to go on the penalty kill, 5:39 to go in the game. Owensboro leads 4-1 over Valpo. They're from Valparaiso, Indiana. They just call themselves Valpo. Kind of like Alpo? I don't know. Lindsay sends this one around the wall. The blue line. Another one. Biddle picks one up. He gets on a run now. What is there following him up? And the puck goes towards the goal, and the goalie jumps on top of it. 5:07 to go in the game. Owensboro still leads 4-1. All right, we have Biddle, Bertuzzi, Couture, McFarland, and Baker on the ice. McFarland picks it up, sends it back to Couture. Now that he's out of the box, by the way, Bertuzzi gets it. Takes it around 1-2, takes a shot. And the goalie finally jumps on it. 4:52 to go in the game. Owensboro leads 4-1. Here comes back to McFarland. Takes a slap shot, and the goalie stops. So I'm going to drop it again there. Back to McFarland again. He sends it over to Biddle. Biddle back over to Bertuzzi. Gets it knocked away. Puck comes out of there. McFarland comes in and pokes it away from behind. Nice sweep from Couture. Gets it out of the zone. Middle's there battling. Sends it out to Baker. Baker sends it back to Whited. Ooh. Whited's got it. He sends it up. And we get it into the offensive zone. Baker picks it up. He takes a shot. And the goalie stops it. 3:57 to go in the game. Owensboro still leads 4-1. We have Wilkins, Whited, Revels on offense. We have Couture and McFarland on D. It's back to Couture. He takes a shot. Just missed the top corner to go. And they kick it out of the zone. Couture picks it up, sends it over to McFarland. McFarland sends it off the wall into the neutral zone. White is chasing it down. And they knock it back in. Couture's going to pick it up in the corner. Sends it back to McFarland. He sends it out across ice to Revels. Revels has got a 1-on-2 here. He takes it over into the corner. Stops. Changes direction. Changes direction again. Sends it over to Whited. Whited sends it out to the middle to Wilkins. To Biddle. To McFarland. To Couture. He stops it at the blue line. Takes it out, sends it back to McFarland. Back to Couture.
Go!
He dumps it, goes around on the other side of the wall. Rebels is over there to stop it at the wall. They come back up with it. McFarland and Lindsay on D now. McFarland picks it up, flips it in and out into the neutral zone. We've got 2 minutes and 30 seconds to go. They dump it again. Ten drops on top of that one. 2 minutes and 13 seconds to go in the game. Owensboro leads 4-1. Our boys are pooped. Triplet, Baker, Burke, McFarland, and Lindsay on the ice. McFarland picks this one up, bounces it off the wall, gets it into the offensive zone. They're going to call an icing and bring that one back to the other end with exactly 2 minutes to go in the game. Owensboro leads 4-1. which is extremely surprising since we've only got 11 skaters on the ice tonight. Hey, Lindsay gets in there, steals one, sends it around the wall over to Biddle. Biddle's got it. He sends one out to Baker. Baker's going to take off running, as he usually does. He's still fighting for it. He goes around the wall. Send it back to Ratuzny. Ooh. Man, they took Ratuzny out. Okay, 1:28 to go in the game. And they're going to call an icing on that one and bring it back to the other end. 1:21 to go in the game. Owensboro leads 4-1 over Valparaiso. All right, we have Burke, Triplett, and Revels on offense. We have McFarland and Lindsay on D. Puck goes back to Lindsay. He sends it up to Burke. I think it had just crossed the blue line when he flipped it back in. Tried to stop it. Rebel sends it to Lindsay. Lindsay to Triplett. They knock it back. Lindsay sends it back in the middle again. Burke picks it up. Lindsay's got it. He sends it off the wall. And he throws across the ice. Baker's going to pick this one up right in the neutral zone. And 31.1 seconds to go. All right. Lindsay, Baker. Oh, we got a penalty by McFarland that time. Not quite sure what he did. All right, so we're on a penalty kill. The Biddle's got a run out there. Triplett's still battling with him. All right. 17 seconds to go. Lindsay to Triplett. McFarland to Triplett. And there's your buzzer. At the end of the first game in the tournament, Owensboro wins 4-1 over Valparaiso. In the morning we play, I think the Indy South Stars in the morning at 8:30 Central Time. All right, now to eat and go to bed. Thanks for watching.